slowly integrating back to your natural element.
Yeah, unfortunately. I've been watching some birds out here, though.
What's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird here or just all time?
Both.
Ooh, my favorite bird here, probably the kingfisher that we were watching.
It's the only bird he knows here.
I know other birds here. My favorite bird all time, probably honestly a barn owl.
Oh, that's cool.
They're awesome.
Would it be worth doing any drone footage of the plane coming in to get them?
Oh, that would be cool, yeah. Really? All right, boys.
What a week.
Cheers.
Alan, get in there. Come on, you're one of the boys.
You are.
Yeah,
baby.
What's up, big dude? Right off the dock.
Oh, he's a big boy.
It's a doozy!
Yo, he's bigger than the last one.
Yes, he is.
Probably gonna let this dude go.
No, we gotta eat it.
Oh, he got off. But look, he's right there still. It's a big dude.
Dude, he's huge.
It's a submarine.
That's like 34 inches.
Yeah.
Last day for us. Planes were about to arrive and it's still sitting there.
Oh, missed him.
Did he leave?
He did.
There goes lunch.
I'm surprised you missed him.
Yo! What's happening? The water. Oh, sorry. That's it.
Get to right, you guys.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Oh, thanks for having me out. It was a great
It
week.
was.
Tim,
it was.
thank you
so much.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, have a safe trip back to Japan.
Chase. Oh no, we'll see you in a couple
You're gonna have to see me again. You're not gonna hug me more than you have to get in there.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, sir. All right, you can give me a shove. All right, here we go. See you guys.
So Tim and Erik have flown back to Anchorage and we'll be heading back down to the lower 48 here pretty soon. And Al and I are getting back to work. So first project, this is the wood stove in the cabin, and where it butts up to the kitchen area, there's just a small piece of like 1/8 inch door skin. The small nails that hold that on, it is constantly popping off, especially when the wood stove is cranking in the winter or the fall. So we got a piece of hardy backer out here. We're gonna cut a piece of hardy backer that we can butt up to this. That'll act as some form of a fire-resistant shield between the wood stove and the cooking area.
That's good. Try that.
When I stop the way I do, you get that detail so that when we get it done, you can show them why I did that detail. We're going to add butyl tape on the top of any of the joists where the water can go between the deck boards and land onto the joists. It just helps longevity of the joists. Did the same thing on the dock. Teach little busters. But should not get into the butyl. Check these to make sure that from my guide, the face of that is the same.
So now he's just trimming up the other end of the deck boards, making sure they're all identical, and they're gonna butt up real nice and close to the other trim board. Here's one of the world's smallest saw fences. It's approximately 12 inches long. I'll hold this board for when it falls off.
So this is gonna get a little tricky. I mean, this is like where all the comes together. But I mean,
as he routers the edge, he's very careful to bring it to a point out of this 45-degree cut. That way, finished product has a nice seamless edge right there. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
okay, when all was said and done, our miter joint wasn't really tight. There's a lot of variables in this. My dad was a finish carpenter, and one of the ways that he would sometimes fine-tune his miter joints would be he would put them together and then he'd run his handsaw through it. And that would keep it straight, and it would create a little space. And you can tap the boards back together if you need to do it again. And eventually the cut closes pretty tight. So we made some improvement. We will continue the process.
We had a bit of rain last night. It's not as wet as we normally like it to do a fire, but we have some burnable trash that we got to get rid of, and we fly out tomorrow. So we started up a small fire. We'll keep it pretty small, and we're just going to burn our trash essentially.
Hot less area than the dog.
Just a few more deck screws to put on, and then the deck is, I think, complete. Alright, so now I'm going to be working on a window shutter project out here. Got these special hinges off Amazon. They're not special, they're just hinges off Amazon. But what I like about them is they're offset. So they clear this, it's about 1.25 inch window frame. So I'll be able to have a window shutter that will be mounted onto this. It'll cover the window when I'm here. All I have to do is open it up, and I'm gonna have to make it a bifold because cabin logs coming out here, this distance between here and the hinge is not enough for this to be just a single panel. So if I make it a bifold, it should come over to about here. But yeah, let's get working on this. Safety first. Thank you. go.
And another.
Can you flip it? Shoe fits.
You want me to hold, and you can look, and then you can screw?
Yeah. Even those flat-headed screws are a little too thick. Alright, winding down on our final full day here at the cabin. Need to get the prop put back on the cabin. I do want to put some polyurethane on it, so I'll give it a quick sand first. And after this, I'll rip the pieces for the other window shutter. I don't know if we'll get that done this afternoon, tomorrow morning, but we'll at least have the pieces. And yeah, just start packing up, closing up the cabin, and organizing.
Well, it rained all night, and it's still raining. We took a load of extra food we weren't going to be able to use in the canoe over to the neighbor. Rainy day today, July 30th. We're getting picked up at noon by Trail Ridge. We were fortunate enough to have a lot of rain on the full trip, so we were able to get a lot done outside. But it does make it a little bit messy trying to get packed up and loaded into the plane. We'll be arriving back in Seattle probably about midnight tonight, so it's going to be a long day.
Alright, just dropped the remainder of our groceries off at my neighbor's place. Closing up the cabin. It's a rainy day. Hopefully the plane can make it to pick us up. Probably didn't get as much filming done on this trip as I have on previous trips, but there's a completely new dynamic having 4 people out here all at the same time. But got the cabin all, you know, mostly squared away, cleaned up, put away, organized, and looking forward to my next trip up here sometime. Just waiting on the float plane. We got about, they probably take off in about 15 minutes, and then it'll be about an hour after that, so noon o'clock is when we should be getting picked up.
Took the existing stairs that used to come right to the front door and moved them around to the side. We use the same type of decking that we used on the dock and the ramp to the dock, but it's a slightly different color based on what was available. Put a trim board all the way around. There's our walk down to the dock. That got improved, of course, because we had to mine out the dirt under the other side of the cabin where we did the deck, and that's where we put it. There was a big stump right in the middle of the trail to the fire pit, and Tim worked on that and got rid of the big stump, and we actually got it burned up. But that's where we do fires. It's probably about 50 feet away, 60 feet, I don't know. And on his game cam, there was a mama moose and 2 baby moose that would come through, or at least did once.
Yeah, that's the... Alright, that's our plane, so time to carry all of our luggage down to the dock and get the cabin locked up for the season. Do one last look around.
How's the weather been out for you guys?
Pretty much like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like them. I work, I ski coach with them in the wintertime.
Hi, how are you?
Whoa.
Were you a good boy?
I cannot see you.